this is essentially a back-to-back crosstown game for y'all. Y'all had last week, y'all have won. Lubbock High, they haven't got that yet. So what are the keys to getting the job done against Lubbock High?
Number one, don't beat ourselves. Don't make mistakes. Just come out and don't play with too much emotion. Just come out and focus on your job. We talked a lot about this week about excellence. As a player, you want to be an elite player. You want to, be the best player that you can be day in, day out. And that's what we've talked about this week is just trying to get better, as an individual. Look at the guy across from you. What can you do to beat that guy every single play? And so we focused on just getting better as a team and as an individual, in practice, because we got some guys who sometimes don't want to practice hard, and we've talked a lot about, coming out to practice every day to try to get better. And so in order to have a good game against Lubbock High, we've got to start fast and not beat ourselves and just be emotionally under control.
And then on the offensive side, it seems like y'all have been putting up a lot of points this year. Do you think that y'all are going to kind of lean towards that run game to get things started, and then once y'all get into that pattern, kind of let yourself air it out a little bit once y'all have got a rhythm going on?
Yeah, I think that's a good question. Our offense has done a great job. We're averaging like 40 points a game. Our offensive coordinator is an excellent offensive coordinator. Jason Sims, he has like over 100 wins as a head coach, probably more, probably 200 or 300. He does a great job for the offense. Our guys trust him. Dana Gillespie does a great job with our quarterbacks. Michael Martinez does a great job with our receivers. They got that offense going for sure. But we just got to come out and see what the box count is. If they have too many in the box, we're going to throw it. If they don't have enough, we're going to run it. And so, like last year, we were one-dimensional. We just were more of a running team. But this year, with Luke playing so well, we can do either. We can hurt you with the run or the pass, and we've got those three good running backs. So I feel like everything's starting to come together, and it's exciting because this is the time of year that you want to be playing well. And so our guys are starting to figure it out, and we're getting better.
And then kind of looking on the other side, Lubbock High, their offense isn't putting up a lot of numbers. Is your defense kind of using that to maybe hanging in the back of their head, knowing hey, this isn't a team that's putting up 40, 50 points. It's 7, 14, 21 type?
Yeah, I hadn't really talked to our defense. I've been preaching that they're the best team that we're going to see all year. I don't want our guys to let off the gas, because Lubbock High, they do some good things. They got a good running back. They got a good coach. They got a good receiver. They do some things well, and our guys, I want them to focus on coming out and playing their best game. We don't really focus on who we're playing. We're focused on us. And I told them this week we're focused on us because I knew they were going to hear a lot about the Spurs, et cetera, and I just wanted them to not get too wrapped up in that rival game and just, because we'll get worried about that and won't worry about our jobs. So we just got to come out and play hard and stay together.
Coach, we hear about Luke, we hear about Kyrie Baxter and Des Williams all the time. You have some real explosive guys on the offense, but none of that works without a very dedicated offensive line who's in the trenches every play, just opening holes, basically getting guys out of the way. Just talk about your old line for a minute.
Brady Curry, as a sophomore, I want to talk about him first because, he was new to that group, and he's done a tremendous job. There was one play in the game, I think it was play 7 against Coronado. He pulls, hits a guy, and then as the guy's going, he hits him again. Hit him twice in one play. It was incredible. He's John Curry's little brother that's at Texas Tech. He's played out of his mind. He's done a great job. And then Jacob Mosley is a 3-year starter for us. He's been with me from the 0-10 season to now, and he's incredible. He's probably, he's a D1 player probably in my mind because the way he plays on the offensive line is incredible. And then Luke Snodgrass is a program kid, started out on our JV and has made himself a starter on our varsity as a senior. He's come a long way. He's our center. It all starts with him. And then Mekhi White, I don't know if you've seen him. He's the biggest guy on the field. He's got an NFL body type. I think Xavier White's his brother, that graduated from Tech. And so he's got, some good family lines there. But Mekhi's come a long way. And, a lot of people are looking at him because of his size. But he's starting to grow into that size. He's becoming aggressive, doing a good job for us. And then there's Felipe Pacina. I've had him ever since he's been a freshman. He's doing a great job. He's only a junior. But 3 of those guys are juniors, Jacob Mosley and Felipe Pacina, and then Brady Curry's a sophomore. So we got 3 of them back, which is outstanding. But they're doing a heck of a job. They're all good friends, and they work well together.
And then on the defensive side of the ball, Dunkerson can not be brought down by one guy. Like his yards after contact are I swear, the majority of his yardage this season. How much have you preached fundamental tackling to your guys this week?
We started doing a tackling circuit 3 weeks ago because we started adding up our missed tackles. We had a bunch of missed tackles, and so we've done a tackling circuit every single day, Monday through Wednesday, for the last 3 weeks, and it's helped. I think last week, coming off the game, we had 10 missed tackles. Then against Coronado, we only had 7. So every week, our number of missed tackles has gone down since we started doing that tackling circuit. But that running back at Lubbock High, if you don't swarm tackle him, you're not going to tackle him by yourself. So we all got to run to the ball.
All right, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.